You know, sometimes I feel like a poser, you know what I mean? Like I'm fraudulent. You know, I get these different cultures that I can sort of, you know, dip in and kind of bounce when I'm ready to, you know, and go to the next one. And they're all very legitimate places for me. Jamaica is my spiritual homeland. It's my parents' homeland. It's my ancestors' homeland. And then America, which is where I've made my home for the last 30 plus years. I'm very much an American. I just don't have an American passport. You know, I'm a British citizen. And I love to be able to go home to England and see my aunt and my uncles and, you know, ride the tube and sort of feel like, wow, you know, I do feel at home. Moving between these cultures, I feel, has given me a leg up in the workplace in terms of being able to communicate with different types of people and understand where different folks might be coming from. And I feel giving me an advantage in how to approach certain personalities that I might find a bit more challenging or not as easy as other personalities. You know, for me, growing up, I just think of reggae and dub music and the smell of chicken cooking on Sunday. Rice and peas and chicken music. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Anytime I hear dub, you know what I mean, that's like my comfort music. And it's funny, like some late 70s American soul, you know, Commodores, you know what I mean? I always think about, you know, changing my mom's records for when I was growing up in England, you know what I mean? And loving that, you know what I mean? And sort of connecting with the culture from that age. Dub is usually the instrumental B-side to the Lovers Rock song. It's sort of like the soundtrack of my early life growing up. It's wild how it makes such an impression on you, you know what I mean? I'll always keep going back to the UK. I'll always keep going back to London, and I'll always hear that dub music, you know what I'm saying? When I'm there, I'll hear it in the street, I'll hear it with my uncles, and it all comes back, you know what I mean? Again, it's like I never left. One song that I remember fondly is Baby I Love You So. You know what, I think that's the subtitle of the song, but it's by Jacob Miller, King Jammy, and Augustus Pablo. Baby, I love you so, and this I truly know. If you were to ever leave and go away, I'll be saving my day. All right, that's too raucous. Augustus Pablo, who was a dub producer, who played an instrument. It's called a melodica, but it's probably more like a recorder with keys, with piano keys. And you know, it sounds very mystical. It might not be specific to my experience directly being a young kid, but it's just something that's very reminiscent of my experiences as a young Jamaican, you know what I mean? A young Jamaican Brit come British American. It's funny, you know what I mean? Like I really feel uniquely a part of those three cultures. This is Dominic Mendez with Disco Diversity.